Pranams to everyone. Swagatam to this session. As was planned earlier, as was announced in the earlier class, today we will be focusing on a very quick brush up of the pronunciation aspects which we covered in the first class. And after that, we will have the practice session by the attendees. So with this, let us move on to the Guru Vandanam and then Dhyanam. I will chant, after Dhyanam, we'll directly move on to the pronunciation aspects, and then I will request the attendees to raise hands. Till then, please do not raise hands. So, Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje Gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave Na gurov paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Is my voice audible? Sai Smriti, can you please let me know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here is the Varnamala chart. We had covered this basic pronunciation aspects in our first class, the introduction class. However, there were some requests, and also, as we have reached almost the middle of the learning, I thought it's good to brush up once on the pronunciation aspects. We will spend quickly some 5 to 10 minutes on this before we move to the practice session. So as you know, we call this as Varnamala chart, Varnaha, the alphabets, which you would have seen in any language, regional languages also. So Varnaha are generally divided into, categorized into Swaraha, Ayogavahaha, Vyanjanani, and Yamaha. What we are concerned about at the moment is Swaraha, Ayogavahaha, and Vyanjanani. And in Swaraha, specifically, Hrasva Swaraha and Dirgha Swaraha. So what it means, I will let you know in the next part. So then we have the Ayogavahaha. So these are again divided into 4. Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Jihvamuliyaha, and Upadhmaniyaha. And then we have Vyanjanani. Vyanjanani is in 2 categories, Vargiya Vyanjanani and Avargiya Vyanjanani. So let us move to the Swaraha. So Swaraha in English we call it as vowels. So basically Swayam Rajante iti Swaraha, they can be pronounced independently. So they are called as Swaraha. So it is, Swaraha is categorized into 2, like I said earlier, Hrasva Swaraha and Dirgha Swaraha, short vowels and long vowels. So this is based on the time that we take to pronounce. So this is measured by Matra Kala. Matra Kala means the time which we take to blink our eyelids once. So for Hrasva Swaraha, we take 1 Matra Kala to pronounce, and for Dirgha Swaraha, we take 2 Matra Kalas to pronounce. So that way, if you look at, if we will be having a I, O, R and L as the Hrasva Swaraha, and A, I, U, R, E, I, O, Au as the Dirgha Swaraha. So you can make out which are the vowels. Meenakshi, you can chant once all the vowels. Read out.
A, I, U, R, E, O, Au.
Uttamam. Okay. So in that we have Hrasvasvaraha and Dirghasvaraha. So let's look at an example so that it becomes more clear little later. Before we get into the examples, Vyanjanani means the consonants is what we call in English. And Vyanjanani generally will take half matrakala, ardha matrakala to pronounce. So Vyanjanani is further divided into Vargiya Vyanjanani and Avargiya Vyanjanani. And Vargiya Vyanjanani, which is 25 number, is in Vargas. Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga and Pavarga. So that is why they are called as Vargiya Vyanjanani. And then we have Avargiya Vyanjanani, which are around 8, which is the last part which you know, Yara, Lava, Shasha, Saha. The fifth letter of each Varga is called as the Anunasika Aksharas, which is the nasal consonants, the fifth letter. Why I'm pointing out this fifth letter is because this is related to the Anuswara Varga Panchama rule, which I will highlight little later. I'm getting some feedback on app not working or video not coming on webinar. You're all able to see my screen, right? Maybe a couple of you, few of you can just respond to me whether the screen is visible. Great. And I'm audible, right? Okay. So I think those of you are not able to see the screen or something not working, there could be some connectivity or network issue. So I suggest that I think only one person is facing a problem. I request you, Mahodaya, to log out, to leave the webinar and join back again. So it might be good, right? Because everyone else are able to see. Dhanyavadaha to those who responded. Okay, so we have Vargiya Vyanjanani, Avargiya Vyanjanani and Anunasika. So Meenakshi, can you please read out the Vargiya Vyanjanani?
Smell. G, 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 N, Ch, Ch, J, J, N, T, T, D, D, N, T, T, D, D, N, P, P, B, B, M.
Uttamam. So if you notice, the second and the fourth letter are Mahapranaksharas, where you put more prana or more stress. So you know when you pronounce a k and when you pronounce a k, you can make out the difference. So the first and third letter is Alpa Pranaksharani, and the second and fourth letters are Mahapranaksharas, and fifth letter is a nasal consonant, which is the Anunasika. Then we have the Avargiya Vyanjanani. Sasmriti, can you read out the Avargiya Vyanjanani?
Y, R, L, V, Sh, S, H.
Uttamam. So whenever the Vyanjanam and the Swara are joining, it becomes a Gunitaksharam. So what is a Gunitaksharam? Vyanjanam and Swaraha. So for example, if we take the word Ramaha, R plus A, the R is a Vyanjanam here, the consonant, and A is the Swara. So when it joins, it becomes Ra. Then we have M and Aha. M plus Aha will become Maha. So Ramaha. So when a Vyanjanam is joining a Swara, it becomes a Gunitaksharam. So let us look at the next part, which is the example. So in this, if we try to identify the Hrasvas and Dirghas first. So we have Shri. In Shri, we have the Dirghakshara. Similarly, Ma plus A, Ma, Dirghakshara is there. So I'm just splitting the vowel, the consonant and the swara here. So plus A, which is Ta, which is a Gunitakshara. And there is a Dirgha also in this because A is a Dirgha swara, E is a Dirgha swara. Similarly, we have let's look at the last letter. Ri is there. Simhasaneshwari, the last letter of first line. R plus E is a Dirghaswara. Whereas, if you look at the first letter of second line, which is Chidagni, Chi, Ch plus E, which is E is a Hrasva. So, Chi. While this is a Gunitakshara, the Swara here is a Hrasva Swara. So, Chi. So, it is, we are not prolonging the vowel here like we are doing in the case of Simhasaneshwari, Chidagni, because here the Hrasva Swaras are involved. If you come to Deva Karya Samudyata, Ta, Ka, they're all Dirgha Swaras. So this is how we identify the fact that where do we need to prolong and where we do not prolong. So with this, let's come back to our screen. The first screen, the swaras, and then we will chant them again. Meenakshi, can you please chant this with focus on Ye and I?
A, I, U, R, E, I, O, Au.
Okay. So if you notice here, see in some languages, Ye and Ye are there, some regional languages. Whereas in Sanskritam, in Devanagari, it is Ye and I. Ye and I. And if you look at the distinction, that is Hrasvaswara and Dirghaswara, Ye and I both are Dirghaswaras. They are, Ye is not Hrasva, Ye is also Dirghaswara. So please notice this difference. So I hope the Vyanjanani part is clear. So now let's come back to the second classification, which is the Ayogavahaha. Ayogavahaha, like I said earlier, is into 4 categories. Anuswaraha, which is nothing but like denoted as, you know, dot on the top of the letter. As you see, there is a bindu, a dot, Visargaha, represented by 2 dots, 2 bindus, aha. Jivhamuliyaha and Upadhmaniyaha. This is the symbol for Jivhamuliya or Upadhmaniya. So, Anuswara, when it comes to Anuswara, Swaram Anuprayujyate iti Anuswaraha. So, Anuswara comes along with the vowels, like Im, When it gets joined with the consonant, like for in this case, Nagurov Paramam, M plus is Paramam. So, this is how the Anuswara would take place and represented, and it always comes along with the Swaram. In this specific example, Na Gurov Paramam Shishurasmi Guroho. If you look at Paramam is represented, the Anuswara is represented by a dot on the top of the letter Ma, and the next letter here is a consonant, which is the Sha, right? So we are writing this as with a dot on the top because the next letter is a consonant. Whereas in the last line of this example, you see Aham Atra Asmi. So Aham. So after this M, we have A, which is a Swara. So in this case, we write the letter M and we do not put the bindu on the top. So in case, in a text, when you see Aham and then you have a Swara next to it, and you see the letter Ma, you will be able to understand why this is happening, because this is the reason. Whenever there is a Swara, it is the previous letter, Anuswara, is represented by the Ma, and whenever there is a Vyanjanam, the previous letter has a bindu on the top, like in this case, Paramam, Sha is a consonant, which is a Vyanjanam. And here, A is a Swara, so before that we have M, the letter M is indicated. So when you read various scripts, shlokas, you will be able to understand why it is represented in this way. While pronouncing, you might be using the same sound. So another very important thing is Varga Panchama, which I said why Anuswara, when I spoke about Anuswara and Varga Panchama. While this is not a mandatory rule in pronunciation, we still insist this as a big, as a best practice. So if you follow this in one place, it is a good practice to follow this for the entire text, whether it's Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, Suprabhatam, whatever it is. So what happens here is whenever um, anuswara is followed by any vargiya vyanjana, the anuswara is replaced by the fifth letter of the corresponding varga. For example, in this specific thing, let's look at the fourth line, which is very clear. Ratna ghatastha rakta charanam dhyayet is there. So charanam, we have a anuswara that on the top, represented by the bindu on the top. And then we have the consonant. Dh comes in tavarga. So ta, tha, dha, na. The fifth letter of tavarga is na. So when we are chanting this, Ratna ghatastha rakta charanan dhyayet paramambikam. So instead of anuswara, na comes. That is the fifth letter of tavarga. Similarly, if you look at the first line, Sinduraruna Vigraham, and then we have Trinayanam. T is a Vyanjanam, which is the first letter of Tavarga. The fifth letter of Tavarga is Na. So Vigrahan Trinayanam. So this is how the Varga Panchama rule becomes applicable. In case of, for example, if you take Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam, and then we have Raktotpalam. While we have Anuswara on top of Ka here, Kam, Ra is not a Vargiya Vyanjana. So this rule is applicable only for Vargiya Vyanjana. So in this case, we chant the complete Anuswaram. Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhratim. Only if it is a Vargiya Vyanjana after Anuswara, then the Varga Panchama rule applies. Otherwise, we chant the Anuswara as it is. So here I have taken the example of Tavarga. If let's say the next letter would have been Tavarga, then we would have got, instead of the Anuswara, N would have come. So it is depending on the which Varga the consonant belongs to. So then comes the Visarga. Visarga, as I said, is represented by two dots. It takes the pronunciation of the lastmost letter, like Harihi, Guruhu, etc. This is clear. And whenever there is Visarga followed by Sa, Shantihi Swastimati, like in this example, Shantis Swastimati. We don't chant the Visarga here. Shantis Swastimati. So similarly, when there is Sha or Sha also, the same rule gets applied. Let us look at the Jivha Muliyaha. This is important. Jivha Muliyaha, whenever a Visarga is succeeded by or followed by Ka or Kha. So in this case, Mahasaktihi and Kundalini. Mahasaktihi Visarga is there, and then we have Ka, right? Well, it can be Ka or Kha, only for these two letters, Jivha Muliya. So Ka or Kha. So Saktihi and Kundalini. We do not chant the complete Visarga in this case. Mahasakti Kundalini. This is how we pronounce it. Even in this case, the first line, okay, I'll come to it when I talk about Shakara and Shakara. Let me look at Upadhmaniya. So Upadhmaniya is when Pa and Pha are following the Visarga. In the previous case in Jivha Muliya, it was Ka or Kha. In Upadhmaniya, it is Pa or Pha. So when a Visarga is followed by Pa or Pha, then we do not chant the complete Visarga here again. Tushtif Pushti. Tushtif Pushti. We do not chant this as Tushtihi Pushtir. No. Tushtif Pushti. So this is the Visarga related rule for Jivha Muliya and Upadhmaniya. However, when there is a Visarga and then we have Ksha, the letter Ksha. In this case, we chant the complete Visarga here. Samadukha Sukha Kshami, because it is Ksha which is following the Visarga. Not Sha, Sa, Ka, Kha or Pa or Pha. It is Ksha. So whenever there is Visarga and Ksha, we chant the complete Visarga. Like in this case, Sukha Kshami is the right way to pronounce. Then we have Sa, Sha and Sha. I hope most of you are by now clear with this distinction. Yara, lava, sha, sh, sa, ha. So sa, it's very clear. Sinduraruna is a sa. Taranayaka Shekharam, Shiva, sha. So this is Shiva as in Shiva, Shankara, Shekharam. Then we have Panibhya Malipurna Ratna Chashakam, sha. This is Shanmukha, the way we pronounce in Shanmukha letter word, that is the sha used here. So this is sa, sha and sha. Alpa pranaha and mahapranaha was highlighted earlier, and every class I'll be almost highlighting this for every verse. The second and fourth letter of the consonants, Vargiya Vyanjana, that is the 25 which comes under the specific Vargas, they are all Mahapranaksharas. Rest of the letters in Vargiya Vyanjana are Alpa Pranaksharas. In Avargiya Vyanjana, the first 4 letters are Alpa Pranaksharas. The last 4 is Mahapranaksharas. Generally, I don't highlight that Shasha Saha as Mahaprana, but please remember these are also Mahapranaksharas. So in this example, we looked at it. Sindur, we'll just look at the Mahapranaksharas. Manikya Maulis Puratu, Tha is a Mahapranakshara. Taranayaka Shekharam, Tha is a Mahapranakshara. Like I said, Sha is also a Mahapranakshara, but generally we do not point this out because it is by pronunciation you will learn it. Smita Mukhi, Kha is a Mahapranakshara. Panibhyam, Bha is a Mahapranakshara. Bibhratim, the first letter in Bibhratim, Ba is an Alpa Prana, second letter is a Mahaprana. Ratna Ghatastha, Gha is a Mahaprana, Tha is a Mahaprana. Dhyayet, Dha is a Mahapranakshara. So this is how you pronounce the Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. Then what is a Samyuktaksharam? Vyanjanam plus Vyanjanam is Samyuktaksharam. So when there is a combination of 2 or more Vyanjanaksharas, it becomes a compound letter, which is Samyuktakshara. So like if you look at the letter Udyad, the Udyad Bhanu, there is the Bha and the Swara A here, which is a Samyuktakshara. Then we have Pashadhya, we have Dha, Ya and Swara A. This is a Samyuktakshara. Krodha Karankushojvala, we have the 5th letter of Sarga, and then we have Ka also and Ukara also. So 2 consonants and 1 Swara Ukara, which is also a compound letter, the Samyuktakshara. Then there is something called as Varnadvitvam. We generally say that this, while there are multiple rules associated with this, in the previous class, I have given you a detailed link where you can go through the pronunciation aspects done by Srimati Saumyapur Bhagini. Just to give you an introduction, Varnadvitvam means doubling of consonants. So you might have noticed in some places, I will be putting more stress on specific letters while they are still Alpa Prana. When I say stress, not pronouncing with more air or prana, it is basically doubling. So for example, Kameshwara Prema Ratna. So Pa is getting doubled. Kameshwara Prema Ratna. Mani Pratipanastani Nakhadidhiti Sanchanna. Na is getting doubled. Na is getting doubled. Namajjana, Ja is getting doubled. So this is called as the doubling of consonants, and this happens when there is a when specifically in case of the Samyuktaksharas, and there are rules associated with this. I had covered this partially in the introduction class, and I had provided some links. You could go through this link. This is the link which I was talking about. You could note down. I can also put this in the chat window. Let me just copy the link. I'll copy this link and paste it onto the so you could go through this for little more detail. This was just a basic introduction. So with this, let us do the Dhyana Shlokas, and then we will have the attendee chanting practice session. And my humble request, while I want everyone to chant, but to start with, I request only those who have not chanted till date to first raise the hands. Once we finish them, I would request again the others to raise hands. So please keep this in mind while you raise your hands. Okay, let us do the let me just share my screen once again. Dhyanam, please meditate upon Lalita Parameshwari before we start the chanting practice. Sindhurarunavigrahan trinayanam manikya-maulispurat taranayakashekharam smitamukhimapina pakshoruham panibhyamalipurnaratnachashakam raktotpalam bibhratim सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणान् ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानीम् ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसद्धेम पद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं सकुङ्कुमविलेपनामलिकचुम्बिकस्तूरिकां समन्दहसिते सशरचापपाशाङ्कुशाम् अशेषजनमोहिनीमरुणमाल्य भूषाम्बरां जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकां श्रीमात्रे नमः। ॐ श्रीमाता श्रीमहाराज्ञी श्रीमत्सिंहासनेश्वरी चिदग्निकुण्डसम्भूता देवकार्यसमुद्यता I'm just calling out the names, those who have raised hands, who haven't got an opportunity. N.S. Prasad Mahodaya, I have unmuted you. Second verse, please.
Yeah, Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste.
I am audible?
Yes.
Udyadbhanu sahasrabha chaturbahu samandita ragaswarupa pasachya krodha karankusojvala
Tamam. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. KB Lakshmi.
नमस्ते भगिनी
Namaste.
मनोरूपेक्षु कोदण्डा पञ्चतन्मात्रसायका निजारुणप्रभापूरमज्जद्ब्रह्माण्डमण्डला
Uttamam. Don't prolong the ra here. Can you try the second line again?
निजारुणप्रभापूरमज्जद्ब्रह्माण्डमण्डला
Uttamam. Dhanyavadaha. Vimarsh Kaul.
चम्पकाशोकपुन्नागसौगन्धिकलसत्कचा कुरुविन्दमणिश्रेणी कनत्कोटीरमण्डिता
Tamam. Mahodaya, like we just learned the Hraswaswara, Dirghaswara, which is long vowels and short vowels and long vowels. In the first line, Saugandhikala Satkacha, don't prolong the dhi. In the second line, Kuru Vindamanishrini Kanat Kotira Mandita. Ni has to be prolonged. Can you try the two lines again
Okay.
with focus on this?
चम्पकाशोकपुन्नागसौगन्धिकलसत्कचा कुरुविन्दमणिश्रेणी कनत्कोटीरमण्डिता
Tamam. Dhanyavadaha. Sandhya Iyengar Bhagini, fifth verse.
अष्टमे चन्द्रविभ्राजतरिसस्कलशोभिता मुखचन्द्रकलङ्काभ मृगनाभि
Okay, I'll teach once. You can repeat after me, Bhagini. Just observe.
Yeah.
Ashtami Chandra Vibhraja Dalika Sthala Shobhita. Repeat.
अष्टमी चन्द्रविभ्राज
Vibhraja.
जलिस्थलशोभिता
So in Vibhraja, the is
विभ्राज दलिस्त
Vibhraja Dalika Sthala.
दलिस्तशोभिता
Ah.
अष्टमी चन्द्रविभ्राज जलतस्कलशोभिता
Mukha Chandra
मुखचन्द्रकलङ्काभ मुखनाभिविशेषका
Mruganabhivisheshaka.
मृगनाभिविशेषका
You should not prolong the.
मुखचन्द्रकलङ्काभ
Listen,
Okay.
one second, you can listen to me. In Mruganabhi, it's a short vowel which comes along with bha. Okay.
Yeah.
Mruganabhi visheshaka. So we should not prolong and say Mruganabhi. No. Mruganabhi visheshaka. Can you chant?
मुखचन्द्रकलङ्काभ मुखनाभिविशेषका
Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद
Sudha Desiraju. I have unmuted you. Padanasmara. Okay, I'll move to the next person. Vidya Bhagini, Vidhya, Vidya Bhagini. I've unmuted you, yes.
वदनस्मरमाङ्गल्यगृहतोरणचिल्लिका वक्त्रलक्ष्मी परिवाह चलन्मीनाभलोचना
Chalanmeena
चलन्मीनाभलोचना
Dhanyavadaha.
Ma'am, can I read Madam Sudha Desiraju?
Yes, you can chant Navachampaka.
Navachampaka pushpabhanasa dandavirajita Tara kanti tiraskari nasa bharana bhasura.
Bhagini, can you chant first line again? I could not hear clearly.
नवचम्पकपुष्पाभनासा दण्डविराजिता
धन्यवादः. Rashmi T, 8th verse.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
कदम्बमञ्जरी क्लप्तकर्णपूर मनोहरा ताटङ्गयुगलीभूत तपनोडुपमण्डला.
Good try. Just remember, you should try to chant these names without taking a pause in between. And also Tatanka ka. I heard it as guide. I don't know, maybe due to network, but it is Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. In one go, you should chant this without a break.
Okay.
Would you like
Shall I
to
try
try?
one more time?
Yes, please.
ताटङ्कयुगलीभूत तपनोडुपमण्डला.
Uttamam. Remember, Bha is a Mahaprana here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद.
Yashwantram and Moksha. I have unmuted you. Yashwantram and Moksha.
Madam Shweta, madam.
Okay.
आदर्श परिभाविक पोलभूः नव विद्रुम बिंब श्रीन्यक्खारिरदनच्छदा.
Dhanyavadaha. Aditi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Shuddha vidya Kurankara dvija pankti tvayojjvala Karpura vitika moda samakarshi digantara.
Dhanyavadaha. Kalpagam.
निज सल्लाप माधुर्य विनिर्पत्सित कच्छपि मंदस्मित प्रभापूर मंजत कामे समानसा.
That means second line I will chant once. You can listen.
मंदस्मित प्रभापूर मंजत कामे समानसा.
One sec. Just listen to me once. Just focus on after Mandasmita. Okay. Mandasmita Prabhapura Majjat Kamesha Manasa. Can you?
मंदस्मित प्रभापूर मंजत कामे समानसा.
Majjat. It's double ja over there. Majjat Kamesha Manasa.
मज्जत कामेश मानसा.
Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद.
Vinay Mishra Mahodaya.
निज संलाप माधुर्य विनीर भत्सित कच्छपि मंदस्मित प्रभापूर मज्ज कामेश मानसा.
I will chant once. Would you like to repeat after me?
Yes.
Nija
Yes.
Sallapa Madhurya
निज संलाप माधुर्य
Vinirbharsita Kachhapi
विनीर भत्सित कच्छपि
Vinirbharsita.
विनीर भत्सित.
So you should not prolong this ni. You should not say ni here. It is ni. Vinir. Vinir. That's all. Vinirbharsita Kachhapi.
विनीर भत्सित कच्छपि.
And this r also, it's just r. Vinir, that's all. Vinira, no. Vinir bharsita, okay? Vinir bharsita kachhapi.
विनीर भत्सित कच्छपि.
मन्दस्मितप्रभापूर
मन्दस्मितप्रभापूर
मज्जत्कामेशमानसा
मज्जतकामेश मानसा.
धन्यवादाः. Just the first line you can listen and practice. It comes by practicing.
Okay, thank you, Didi.
धन्यवादाः. Venkataramaణ Sharma, 12th verse.
अनाकलितशार्दृह चिबुः श्रीविराजित कामेश भक्त मांगल्य सूत्रशोभितगन्तर.
Good try, Mahodaya. Just that we'll have to practice chanting this without taking a pause in between. Like Anakalita Sadhya Chibuka Shri Virajita together. Then take a pause and then Kamesha.
Okay.
Yeah, would you like to try?
Okay.
Please do. Please chant.
Yes, madam. Yes. अनाकलितशार्दृह शिवः श्री विराजित कामेश भक्त मांगल्य सूत्रशोभितगन्तर.
Dhanyavadaha. So once you start
Dhanyavadaha.
practicing, you will get it. Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya. Good try.
Thank you. Thank you.
Namita, 13th verse, please. Namita Bhagini, I've unmuted you.
Hello, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
कनकाङ्गदकेयूरकमनीयभुजान्विता रत्नग्रैवेयचिन्ताकलोलमुक्ता फलान्विता.
Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः भगिनी.
Hitai Shri Prasad, 14th verse.
Yes, भगिनी. कामेश्वर प्रेम रत्नमणि प्रतिपणस्तनी नाभ्यालवाल रोमाली लता फलकुजद्वयी.
Tamam, Dhanyavadaha. Anusha, 15th verse.
लक्ष्य रोमलता धारता समुन्नेय मध्यमा स्तनभारदलन्मध्य पट्टबन्धवलित्रया.
Uttamam. Dha, you can put little more stress. Patta bandhavalitraya. Dha is getting double.
स्तनभारदलन्मध्य पट्टबन्धवलित्रया.
Ba is Alpa Prana.
Oh, yes.
Dha is
That is
Mahaprana.
Mahaprana. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha. Chandra, 16th verse. Chandra Mahodaya.
Yes. अरुणारुणकौसुम्बवस्त्रभस्वत्कटीतटी रत्नकिङ्किणिकारम्यरशनाधामभूषिता.
Rashana Dama. Da is an Alpa Prana. Okay.
Oh.
Can you chant both the lines again if you wouldn't mind?
अरुणारुणकौसुम्बवस्त्रभास्वत्कटीतटी रत्नकिङ्किणिकारम्यरशनधमभूषिता.
Listen once. I will chant. You can chant after me. Ratna Kinkinikaramya Rashanadama Bhushita.
रत्नकिङ्किणिकारम्यरशनाधामभूषिता.
Dhanyavadaha. Shri Devi Bhagini. 17th verse.
काम कामेश ज्ञात सौभाग्यमार्दवो रुद्वयान्विता मकुटाकार नर्दुद्वजयिता.
Okay, no worries. I will chant once, you can repeat after me. See, some texts have makutakara, but this is the correct one, mukutakara, okay? So I will chant each line once, you can chant after me once. Kamesha jnata saubhagya mardavo rudvayanvita.
कामेश ज्ञात सौभाग्य मार्दवोरुद्वयान्विता
माणिक्यमुकुटाकार जानूद्वय विराजिता.
माणिक्यमुकुटाकार जानुद्वयुविराजिता.
धन्यवादाः. जयशंकर महोदय, 18th verse.
इंद्रगोपपरीक्षित.
Go ahead, Jayashankar Mahodaya.
इन्द्रगोपपरिक्षिप्तस्मरतूणा भजङ्गिका क्षम्यताम् इन्द्रगोपपरिक्षिप्तस्मरतूणा भजङ्गिका गूढगुल्फा कूर्मपृष्ठजयिष्णुप्रपदान्विता.
उत्तमं महोदय, धन्यवादाः. सतीश देसाई महोदय, 19th verse.
Yes, madam.
19th verse.
Nakhadiditi sanchannam. Sorry. Nakhadiditi sanchannamajjanatamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakruta saroruha. I request you, ma'am, please, I want to hear from you the first line.
Okay, I will chant once, you can repeat after me.
Yeah,
Nakhadidhiti sanchananamajjanatamo guna. Can you repeat?
Nakhadiditi sanchanam
hold on. I will hold on. I will split and chant, okay? Nakhadidhiti.
Nakhadiditi.
Didhiti.
Nakhadiditi.
Sanchanna.
Sanchanna.
Namajjanatamo guna.
Namajjanatamo guna.
Padadvaya prabhajala.
Padadvaya prabhajala.
Parakrita saroruha.
Parakrita saroruha.
धन्यवादाः महोदय.
धन्यवाद भगिनी, धन्यवाद.
धन्यवादाः. दिव्या श्रीनिवास, 20th verse.
नमस्ते भगिनी.
नमस्ते.
नखदीदिति सञ्चन्ननमज्जनतमो गुणा पदद्वय प्रभाजाल पराकृतसरोरुहा.
धन्यवादाः.
धन्यवादाः मैम.
संगीता रथ भगिनी.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to chant 20th verse, please?
Okay, ma'am. Sinjanamani manjira mandita shripadambuja marali mandagamana mahalavanya shevadhihi.
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः. Sheila's iPad. Bhagini, I am unmuting you. 21st verse.
नवद्यांगी सर्वाभरणभूषिता शिवकामेश्वराङ्कस्था शिवा स्वाधीनवल्लभा.
Okay. I will split and chant. You can repeat after me. Okay.
Okay.
Sarvarunanavadyangi.
सर्वारुणानवद्यांगी
Sarvabharanabhushita.
सर्वाभरणभूषिता
Shivakameeshwarankastha.
शिवकामेश्वराङ्कस्था
शिवा स्वाधीनवल्लभा.
शिवा स्वाधीनवल्लभा.
धन्यवादाः.
Thank you.
Kalyani Bhagini, I have unmuted you. Sumeru Madhya. Okay, I cannot hear, so I'll move on to the next person.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can. Yes, you can chant.
शृङ्गमध्यस्थ श्रीमन्नगरनायिका चिन्तामणिगृहान्तस्थ पञ्चब्रह्मसंस्थिता.
Okay, listen carefully. See, in some texts, Sumeru Shunga Madhyastha is there. In some texts, Sumeru Madhya Shungastha is there. So please follow the one what you're seeing on the screen for now. Sumeru Madhya, okay? It's not Sumeru Shunga Madhya, Sumeru Madhya Shungastha. And in fourth padam, that is second line, last word, we pronounce this as not Brahma, it is Brahma. So Pancha Brahmasanasthita. Okay. I will chant once, you can repeat after me. Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Shrimannagaranaayika.
श्रीमन्नगरनायिका
चिन्तामणिगृहान्तस्था.
चिन्तामणिगृहान्तस्था
पञ्चब्रह्मासनस्थिता.
पञ्चब्रह्मासनस्थिता.
Listen carefully. This is Alpa Prana Ba. Okay. Panchabrahmasanasthita.
पञ्चब्रह्मासनस्थिता.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha, Kalyani. Prajakta Dangre, 23rd verse.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskaram.
महापद्माटवी संस्था कदम्बवनवासिनी सुधासागर मध्यस्था कामाक्षी कामदायिनी.
Uttamam. So in this case, Mahapadmatavi, we chant this as Samstha only. Okay. Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Can you chant?
महापद्माटवी संस्था.
Samstha. Okay. Mahapadmatavi Samstha.
Okay, more pronounced should be there.
Manuswara.
महापद्माटवी संस्था.
Kadambavadavasini.
कदम्बवनवासिनी.
Sudhasagara Madhyastha.
सुधासागर मध्यस्था.
Kamakshi Kamadayini.
कामाक्षी कामदायिनी.
Dhanyavadaha.
Ma'am, 8th shlok, can you please explain first line?
You want to listen to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
8th and
Oh,
first line.
yeah. I will call out somebody else, and when they chant, we will practice. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So let me go to the 8th verse. Sahana Shetty Bhagini. I've unmuted you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Would you like, can you chant the 8th verse, Kadamba Manjari?
1 minute, ma'am. Yeah. Kadamba manjari klipta karna pura manohara tatanka yugali bhutata tapano dupamandala.
Dhanyavadaha. Meenakshi, are you there? Can you chant the 8th verse again, please, with focus on first line, Klipta.
Yes, ma'am. Kadamba manjari klipta karna pura manohara tatam kayugali bhuta tapanodupamandala.
Dhanyavadaha. What is the time? Okay, we have little more time. Where did we stop? 23rd, is it? Yeah, 24th verse. Shri Kumari Bhagini, have unmuted you.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste. Shuyate. Samyak Shuyate.
Devashigana Sanghada Stoyamanatma Vaibhava Bhanda Suravadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita.
Dhanyavadaha. Savita Ye, 25th verse.
Namaskara.
Namaskara.
Sampatkari samarudha sindurabraja sevita ashwarudha dishtita ashwakoti koti bhiravrata.
Second line, Bhagini. Ashwarudha dhishtitashva. So here Mahaprana tha, okay? And koti, once again, koti bhi. Everywhere it is short vowels, Hasvaswara. Koti bhi.
Okay, koti bhi. Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to try?
Yeah, sure. Ashwarudha dishtitashva koti bhiravrata.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
So we'll have one last person to chant. Anuja Nagarajan, 26th verse. Anuja. I cannot hear you, Anuja. Okay, I'll call another person. Bipin Ponnegoda Mahodaya, 26th verse.
Hello?
Would you like to chant?
Yeah. Chakrarajaratharudha sarvayudha parishkrita Geya chakraratharudha mantrini parisevita.
Tamam. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. So with this, we'll stop today's class. Next class also, what I'll do, next class I will teach the new verses in the beginning only, and then we will have more time for practice session. So with this, thank you for those of you who did not raise hands. If you have already got an opportunity, that was really helpful because I could see a lot of new names, new people chanting today. So next class, this continues. Till the time, we will finish all the people who have not got a chance, and then we'll again repeat the cycle. Dhanyavadaha. So let's do the Mangalam. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते. Pranams to everyone. Punarmilamah.